You're the new chair of the Prison Reform Trust.
Yes.
What does that mean? What does that mean to you as an individual working on such a prestigious organisation that does so important work within the prison estate?
Well, you do these things because you want to make a difference. So that's the main thing that it means to me. And I'm not an expert on prison reform, but I've been in and around the world of prison reform for more than a decade now. In fact, 15 years. I first started doing some work with Gordon Brown when he was Prime Minister on the community payback principle, which was around prisoners then spending time in the community and people actually seeing the fact that they can give back to society. And then later I worked for the Prince's Trust. I was the chief executive there. And some of the most extraordinary work we did was with young offenders in particular, trying actually to begin with for them not to offend, to try and give them purpose in life and work and so on. But then if they did end up in prison, to try and develop with them pathways out of prison. So I'm kind of sort of really motivated by helping people have a second chance, a third chance, a fourth chance, sometimes limitless number of chances to put their life back on track.
And most people would argue that, what about a victim? They often say many prisoners are victims in their own right of circumstances. Why is it important? Why is it important for victims to recognise that this can make a difference in reducing the amount of future victims?
Yeah, no, totally right. So I think there's multiple reasons why prison is important. Firstly, for punishment, of course, when something terrible has gone wrong, there needs to be a sanction of that kind. But it should also be about making society safer, and that doesn't mean necessarily keeping prisoners away from society. It means that when they come back into society full time, that they are active workers in the economy, that they are productive people when it comes to their own personal relationships, that they can hold down employment and so on. And so all of those things matter. And I think prison needs to prepare prisoners for coming back into society, and it doesn't do a very good job of that at the moment.
Meat Magic have this idea that people give up 45 minutes of their time, sign up to their platform. Money can be raised for charities like mine, the Raphael Rowe Foundation, to try and help the people in prison and prison structures. What do you think about Meat Magic's concept?
Well, I think it's brilliant. I mean, I think it's not something I've ever come across before until meeting Meat Magic. And I think the idea that there's so much money that can be raised for charities like yours through something that is basically a service that both the person providing the service and the recipient of want to hear about. I think there is some magic in that, which is probably where the name comes from. But no, I think it's a brilliant idea, and I'm so pleased that your charity is doing so well from it.
Thank you. You're the new chair of the Prison Reform Trust.
Yes.
What does that mean? What does that mean to you as an individual working on